Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. And this video is going to be entitled World War III is on the horizon. Okay, it's very, very close. You know, so close we can taste it. At any moment, things can pop off, you know, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is getting ready to visit the earth which he made. And one of the ways he's going to visit the earth is through the nuclear destruction of Babylon the Great, where the foundation of the earth will be shaken at the destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America. That's going to be a war between America and Russia, both of them with their allies. Okay, but the thing is this. America's allies are going to eventually turn on them. So let's get Jeremiah 49. And I'm going to start at verse 20. And it reads, "Therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them." The least of the flock. Who's the least of the Edomites? Amalek. That's why the Lord said he will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Who's Amalek? Amalek are the ones that run the earth right now. The head family of the nation of Edom. Okay? The ones with the small hats. All right? So they're running the earth, and they're going to drag the rest of the Edomites, mainly speaking of Babylon, into war. Okay? And what they're going to do is they're going to make Babylon desolate with them, because they're both going to be hit with missiles. Both the land of Israel and the land of America, which is Babylon. But the difference is that Israel will be built back up, because that's where we're going to dwell, which they only have a portion of the land of Israel. They don't have a full part, but it's going to be built back up. And Babylon will never be built back up, and it will never be inhabited again. Okay, matter of fact, let's get Jeremiah 50. This is Jeremiah 50. I wanted to go to verse 40 real quick, and I'm going to go right back up. This is Jeremiah 50 and not 40, 45. Salakia. Jeremiah 50 and 45. It says, "Therefore, hear ye the counsel of Yahweh that he hath taken against Babylon." See, so it says the exact same wording as Jeremiah 49 for Edom, except it says for Edom, against Edom. Right? And his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. And when you go to the other one, it says what? To Teman. Okay? To the land of Teman. "Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them." Because they're allies. Matter of fact, they're damn near they're pets of this place here. The state of Israel. Okay? They're pets to these guys. That's why they're constantly giving them billions of dollars in aid. Because that's showing you who really runs the earth. Is their people. Okay, so what's happening is they're going to do something stupid that's going to draw Babylon the Great into war. So keep your eyes open, you know, on the Middle East, on the state of Israel, on Iran, you know, and see what they do, you know, and see what happens, you know, because none of these prophecies shall fail. Let's go up to verse 1. It says, the word that Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. "Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard, publish, and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, and her images are broken in pieces." See, he's thinking of the ancient Babylon. The Most High is speaking about the new Babylon, which is America. See, because the prophets, they got the visions, they wrote the visions down, and that was it in this time, for the most part. But in now we have the full understanding, starting with the elders and apostles on down through the Holy Spirit. This is Jeremiah 50:3. It says, "For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her." Who's that? Russia. Russia's in the utmost north. Okay? "Which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall depart, both man and beast." Meaning they're going to be burnt up and destroyed. "In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek Yahweh their power," which we're doing now. This is why you have so much camps out there. "They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, Come and let us join ourselves to Yahweh in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned." Oh, okay, let's jump down. Right, let's deal with verse 8. Okay, it says, "Remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the he goats before the flocks. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country." Right now they're calling themselves what? The BRICS nations. Right? So that's the assembly that's getting ready to come up against Babylon. But there's going to be more added unto them. Look, Turkey wants to join the BRICS. Turkey wants to roll with Russia. They hate America. They hate the West. Okay? It says, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Now, what arrows is that speaking about? That's speaking about the nuclear missiles. It's not speaking about the arrows that you're thinking about, because even when you go to Second Ezra's, what's that? Is that 13, dealing with a mighty archer? Okay, it speaks about how the arrows will begin to be shot in the ends of the earth. What kind of arrow can a man shoot into the ends of the earth? What kind of man could do that? No man could do that. That's not an actual arrow. That's speaking about the nuclear missiles. Okay? It says, "From thence," I'll start from here, "from thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And Chaldea shall be spoiled. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith Yahweh. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage." See, this is all for us. This is all for the Israelites, man. This is why the Lord is doing what he's doing, because of what they've done to his people. "Because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and bellow as bulls." Let's get 2 Ezra 15. This is 2 Ezra 15. In verse 20, it says, "Behold, saith Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanus, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them." And they have done to who? It says, "Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen." So who is the chosen of the Lord? The Israelites. This is why he's doing what he's doing. This is why World War III is getting ready to pop off. "So will I do also, and recompense in their bosom, doth saith Yahweh." You see that? "My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled." Yeah, because that's what's getting ready to happen. The foundations of the earth is about to be burnt and melted. mainly in Babylon, which is America. Okay, this is what the Lord is getting ready to do. He's getting ready to melt that place, man, in the Third World War. This is Revelations 11 and 14. It says the second woe, or the second war, is past, and behold, the third woe or war cometh quickly. Quickly, man. What does quickly mean? Let's look at that. You had World War II. That was what 70 decades ago. 70 decades. That was 7 decades. That was a long time ago, man. World War II. Okay. Now this one, the Lord said this is coming quickly, man, and we're already 70 years in about. So what? So quickly, speedily, man, without delay. So it's on its way, man. And we're constantly hearing about the rumors, right? Well, now it's basically not even, it's almost not even a rumor. We're at the point where the proxy war is going to turn into a real war. That's the point we're at right now. That's where we're at. And that's where we're at in prophecy, man. You see what I'm saying? That's where we're at in prophecy, man. Keep your eyes on the Middle East. Keep your eyes on what's going on with the state of Israel. All right. This is Ezekiel 38 in verse 1. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and which was speaking about Russia, and say, Thus saith Yahweh power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, meaning he's going to bring them back in that old USSR spirit, that rowdy, aggressive spirit. And I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, and you have to put that into modern day terms, okay? The tanks, the military fatigue, the military guns, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And that's what Russia does. He guards these other nations, right? These smaller nations, specifically the nations of color. After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people, against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste. But it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Okay, and it says, so you know what? I'll stop right there. You know, there's some more that I could read, but you know what? I'll definitely want to read this part. Matter of fact, I'm gonna continue from here. It says, "Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land. Thou and all thy bands, and many people with thee. Thus saith the Lord power. It shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought." What's the evil thought? Press that button, man. "And thou shalt say," what button? The nuclear missile button. "And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest." That's America. "That dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates, to take a spoil," right? It just means to burn up everything that they have, "and to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places Salakia, that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods, that dwell in the midst of the land. So it's just speaking about the destruction of Babylon the Great. Like I said, World War III is definitely on the horizon. So keep your eyes open, man. With that, I'll say shalom.